Shabash! Very nice. So please welcome the founder and chancellor, the founder and president of Florida Tech University, the founder and chancellor of NIMS University, the founder and chairperson of Balveer Singh Tomar Institute of Medical Sciences. जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर बलवीर एस तोमर सर का. वाह. गेट बंद कर दो गार्ड साहब. Good evening, Honorable Founder and Chancellor, sir. Good evening, all the dignitaries present here, all the directors, members of the staff, and my dear students. Today is a very important day in the life of a student who has enrolled for the global program. Today we are starting that program, and the program we have aligned with is the Florida Tech University, which is based out of Florida in the United States of America. You won't remember any of the universities who give degree of a foreign university or certification of foreign universities in the way which NIMS University had promised you, and now we will be delivering you. So the whole session of the evening is designed in a way that all those who have enrolled for the program will come to know what FTU is all about, what all we need to do to start to become eligible and start that program. So at the start, I'd like to invite our Director International. Okay. So first we'll get connected to kahan pe? Florida. So I'll request the IT team to please connect us to Florida. From जयपुर टू फ्लोरिडा, वो भी बिना पासपोर्ट के. तालियां बजाओ यार जोरदार. We are pretty sure that once you go through this program, you will be a different breed than the other who have not enrolled for the program. क्योंकि शांति बनाए रखनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. You will have to see this beautiful bird. Why you will be different? कोई बता सकता है बच्चा कि आप कैसे डिफरेंट हो जाएंगे नॉर्मल MBA, BBA, BTech की डिग्री से? Tell me. If you have enrolled in this program and you get all these certifications, what do you think will be different in you? बताएं. Anybody? बच्चों को चुप कराना हो तो एक सवाल पूछ लो. But ये तो non-technical question है. Okay, so we have Dr. Rayan Sagers. Deepak ji, do we call him Sagers? Dr. Rayan, who has joined us from Florida. We welcome you, Dr. Rayan, to this orientation program. A big round of applause for Dr. Rayan, please. And now is the time to invite the Director International of NIMS University, who is a key person in this program of FTU, Dr. Deepak Nathia. एक जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए.
Hello. Are you muted? Can you hear us, Rayan? Or you can hear me? Where's the output, Narendra ji? Man, can you speak? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you
Okay, great.
can you hear me okay? Okay, great. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Florida Tech University's inaugural launch. It is wonderful to be with you tonight. We're honored that you have chosen our university to assist with your career goals and aspirations. So I would have preferred to have met you in person, but we're currently living in a world where so much of what we do is virtual. Well, my aim this evening is to introduce myself, share some key information about Florida Tech University. I would like to introduce you to some key expectations, along with introducing some of the key leaders of Florida Tech. So I will join you momentarily, and I'll turn the time back over to Deepak. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. Respected Honorable Chancellor, sir, the dignitaries of the dais on the dais, the dear students, faculties, my dear colleagues, welcome to the orientation program of Florida Tech University, which was long awaited. So thank you so much for coming and joining this beautiful program here today. So let me tell you, I'll take you on the back when we were traveling to US in May 2024. Then idea coined in the mind of our chancellor that why shouldn't we have one university in the USA? Then we started preparing, and it took more than 2 years of rigorous exercise to get it done. So Florida Tech University was established and principled not just for earning something, but to provide you world-class international education which is accessible and affordable and should be inclusive as well. So the heart behind all these things is our founder and chancellor, sir, Dr. Tomar. Let's say a big round of applause for him. So this is all his ideas, and that's why we are able to. So the basic reason to have it here to provide an international education at a sustainable price, at a very affordable price. So the Indian student without going to US can have the access to US degree. If roughly I'll tell you the US degree costs $30,000. I'm not talking about the Ivy Leagues. I'm talking about the universities. Those are of FTU standard, and the fee starts with more than $30,000. And we are providing. I don't know at what price. You must be amazed with the price also, even in the less than $1,000 for now. So you can understand how much accessible we have made the education, international education for you guys. So the credit goes to our founder and chancellor, Dr. Tomar, sir. Give him again a big round of applause. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all of my colleagues here. Atul, of course, always. Nair Saab, who have done a lot of efforts in doing the registration for all of you students and mentoring you guys. Then we have a big team of Akshay, Narendra ji in IT. So all of you guys, thank you so much. Then we have another team in US, Rayan Singer. Rayan is our chief academic officer there. Then we have the number of people which will be joining Maria, Felix, KTVU. Number of people are there. So I will request Dr. Tomar sir to please come on the dais and speak for 2 minutes for this introduction. So Rayan, then we can start after this. Is it fine?
That's just perfect for me.
So good evening, my dear students, faculties, members, everybody. Thank you very much for coming and joining this orientation program of Florida Tech University. As Deepak told, that you can imagine the cost of US online degree of university like Florida Tech University that he has already told to you. And in which price you are getting, you are already knowing that. So it is because of that our motto is to provide you a offline degree of the NIMS University and online degree of the US degree. And my friends, the regulation in the US is that the offline degree or online degree are the same valued. So whatever you're getting this online degree from Florida Tech University, you are entitled to valid that degree anywhere in the world. So with this, I will not take much of time between you and the Florida Tech University. So I thank you, Dr. Ryan, joining with us. And I hope Maria will also join registrar of the university.
I hope so too. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So I'm now going on towards Ryan. Take on. Okay, please.
Okay, thank you very much. So you should be able to see a PowerPoint. I'm not exactly sure what you're seeing. If not, if tech support could please put up the PowerPoint. But once again, good evening and welcome to Florida Tech University's inaugural launch. This is a very special evening and you are a very special group of students. So it is very wonderful to be with you tonight. As I mentioned, my aim this evening is going to be, I would like to just quickly introduce myself, share some key information about the university. We have a video that I'd like to share with you, and then we will talk about some of the key expectations along with introducing some additional key leaders here at Florida Tech University. All right, so first of all, can I confirm that you can see the PowerPoint okay? Let me know if that is up and running. So can someone confirm that the PowerPoint is working? Okay, I'm going to trust that it's working. I hope so. I'm going to just continue. So to begin with, my name is Dr. Ryan Sagers. I'm the Chief Academic Officer here at Florida Tech University. I currently live in the Palm Beach, Florida metro area. I've been in higher education leadership for over 25 years. I've held titles such as President, Group President, Chief Operating Officer, Vice Chancellor, and Philosophy Professor. So I'm getting a notification here as I'm speaking. Saying that my screen is not visible. Let me try changing the view on my end. Does that help? Okay, there should be a controls on your end that will determine what the layout looks like. Let me try sharing one more time. Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to pause and I will send the file there. So pardon me, my apologies. Okay, we're back. Hopefully, can you see the screen okay? Okay, perfect. All right, so I was just mentioning a little bit about myself. Again, the Chief Academic Officer. I do want to mention I was the first in my family to graduate from college. I earned my first bachelor's degree in business management, master's in public administration from the University of Utah, a doctorate in leadership from Creighton University in Nebraska. I also went back and earned a bachelor's degree in philosophy from the University of New Orleans and another master's degree in philosophy, science, and religion from the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. I have published work as a philosopher, including authorship of a philosophy textbook entitled Why Ask Why? Unlocking Philosophy for Beginners, and this book is used by university students all over the world. I also have 5 daughters. 3 of them are now actually adults, 1 of them married, but there's nothing I love more than spending time with them. 2 of them are now college graduates, and I have 2 more in college today. So keep in mind that you graduating from the university can change your family tree. And for fun, I am a performing jazz guitarist. I have worked with many great jazz artists in the US. I am also a skier and a mountain biker. But my newest endeavor is the same as you. Together, we are starting Florida Tech University, and I look forward to this journey alongside each of you. Now, before I continue, I want to pause for a moment and share a brief video about FTU. So take a look.
Greetings and welcome new students to Florida Tech University. We're thrilled to have you join our vibrant community. Through our strong partnership with NIMS University in India, we're bridging continents and offering world-class education online, tailored just for you. Let's talk about our home state, Florida, the Sunshine State. With a population of about 23 million people, Florida is the 3rd most populous state in the United States, which has around 342 million residents overall. That means Florida makes up roughly 7% of the entire U.S. population, a bustling hub of innovation and diversity. What makes Florida great? Imagine endless sunny days with over 800 miles of stunning beaches. Florida is home to the Kennedy Space Center, SpaceX, and the U.S. Space Force, where rockets blast off to space, inspiring future engineers and scientists like you. Explore the wild Everglades, teeming with alligators, manatees, and exotic birds. And don't forget the magic of theme parks like Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, where imagination comes alive. Florida is also the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles coexist naturally. Talk about unique wildlife. At Florida Tech University, you'll learn from highly skilled faculty who bring real-world experience from fields like technology, engineering, business, and humanities. Our experts have worked on groundbreaking projects, ensuring your education is practical and cutting edge. We're excited for your journey ahead. Once again, welcome to the Florida Tech family. Let's achieve greatness together.
Okay, we have some exciting days ahead of us, you and I. So next I want to note just a few of our key leaders. It is my privilege to work with Professor Dr. Balbir Tomar, as you know, a distinguished academic leader, visionary educator, and globally recognized pediatrician. Dr. Tomar, as I hope you know, has devoted his life to advancing both medical science and higher education across borders. So he has been meritorious throughout his career, and after completion of his MD in pediatrics, he did his fellowship in pediatric gastroenterology from Harvard University, USA, and fellowship in pediatric hepatology from King's College London School of Medicine in 1979. So with decades of experience in academic leadership, Dr. Tomar has demonstrated a deep commitment to creating quality, inclusive and globally relevant education systems. So as the founder and chancellor of NIMS University, he has championed innovation, interdisciplinary learning, and research excellence. So Dr. Tamar now brings this global vision to the United States through the establishment of Florida Tech University. So his aim is not only to meet the rising demand for cutting-edge education in the U.S., but to build transformative academic institutions that bridge continents. So with this initiative, launching Florida Tech University, Dr. Tamar reaffirms his lifelong mission to expand access, elevate academic standards, and empower students locally and internationally to become leaders in an interconnected world. I also work very closely with Dr. Deepak Nathaya, who you've met today, of course, is a professor and academic administrator there at NIMS University, but also a board member and active operator here at Florida Tech University. As you may know, he holds a PhD in pharmaceutical science from NIMS, where he received the Chancellor's Gold Medal and a Master's in Pharmacy from the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. One thing that was impressive when I learned about Dr. Deepak is his research focuses on clinical pharmacy, gastroenterology, and related areas, but he has over 89 publications and more than 600 citations, which is very impressive scholarship. So he has done great work in helping launch Florida Tech University. We also have another special guest who should be joining us this morning, Maria Bania, who serves as the Florida Tech University Registrar. So you will get to know Maria over the course of your career. She will be an important element to your success. So the University Registrar or Registrar's Office is crucial for you because it acts as the central hub for managing your entire academic journey. So Maria will handle your course registrations, ensuring you can enroll in classes smoothly, maintain accurate academic records, your grades, transcripts that prove your achievements, and verify your enrollment after graduation if you need loans, jobs, or transfers, or if you need to audit progress towards your degree and clear you for graduation. Her job is also to protect your personal data according to U.S. law. So without a reliable registrar, students couldn't register, track progress, they could not graduate on time or access official proof of their education. So essentially, it is the job of our registrar to keep the academic system running fairly and efficiently for you. We've also hand-selected faculty from across the United States to serve you during your academic journey. These are just a small handful of the number of faculty that we have hired to help out. And it is their job or our job to carry out our student-first philosophy that is a part of who we are. So the philosophy student first does not necessarily mean that the student is always right, but it does mean that the single most important priority of each leader that you meet today and that you meet throughout your academic career at Florida Tech University, it is our job to help you persist from this orientation this evening to graduation day. It will be your job to put in the serious effort of becoming competent in your field of study. And it will be our job to provide the instruction and support to help you persist through graduation and on into your new careers. So my advice at this stage is to start this morning with the end in mind. So never lose sight of your vision for what you desire after graduation. And then commit to putting in the hard work and the sacrifice that will be necessary to realize your vision. So the heavy responsibility that you must bear from this point forward is the doorway to obtaining something that you have already determined will be worthwhile. So next I want to briefly introduce you to Populi. You will each receive an email invitation as early as tomorrow. For some of you, it will be the following day. But that email will contain instructions for you to log into Populi. So Populi will serve as your online classroom, your testing center, your student records, and the place to order transcripts and take care of any other university business. So once you are logged into Populi, your online classroom will look something like this that you're seeing here on the screen. So the first thing I would advise you to do is become familiar with your course syllabus. So here you will see the course outline, your assignments for the semester, and you will find the link to purchase your textbooks. So please note that some of your textbooks we have been able to procure at no cost to you from our publishers. Others we have received significant discount for you. So you will need to purchase some textbooks. Other textbooks will be provided by the publishers for you as a courtesy. You will also find the link to join your online lectures every week or each day. Courses will be offered via Zoom, and they will be live synchronous courses. So please note that Florida Tech University follows very strict U.S. accreditation rules and regulations. So what this means for you is that attendance will be highly important. So missing 2 consecutive class sessions could result in you being withdrawn from your course according to accreditation standards. So if you need to miss a class session, please notify your instructor. We will work with you if you have extenuating circumstances such as illness or a personal emergency. But the key will be for you to communicate with your professors. We don't want to be overly strict. However, we as a university do have governing standards that we are held accountable for, and we appreciate your consideration of the university policies. So here's an example of what your assignments will look like throughout a course. Each of you will also be issued a copy of the student handbook as well as the university catalog in the coming days. It will be in these documents that you will find the policies and the other important information needed to be successful at Florida Tech University. So next I want to point out that due to the upcoming holidays, our calendar will look something like this. Classes will first be held on Monday, December 22nd, and Tuesday, December 23rd. These will be your introductory course sessions. Here you will meet your instructor, you will learn about your course, and you will formally begin your studies. Courses will be offered from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Anyone that has 2 courses in one given day, there will be a 30-minute break between your courses. We will, Deepak is telling me that maybe the timing is a little bit different, India time. So I will get back to you on times. So we will take a holiday break from December 24th and return Monday, January 5th. All right, so your schedule may vary slightly, but these are the general times that classes will be held. So your schedule will also be emailed to you tomorrow, along with your access to the Populi system. So the university runs on 16-week semesters, and we will hold 3 semesters every year. So for those earning bachelor's degrees in business or computer science, you will need to complete 120 credit hours. For those here for our master's in business administration, you will need to complete 36 credit hours in order to graduate. And we will send more information on all of this in the coming days. So before I close today, I do want to share a little advice. So for 25 years, I have seen students succeed and I have seen students fail in their collegiate studies. The difference between the two is very slight. So my desire is to see each of you progress from orientation today all the way to graduation and on to your successful careers in your chosen field of study. So let's acknowledge up front that to achieve this goal, it will require sacrifice. However, not all sacrifice results in a reward. So in fact, if you are not careful, you may make sacrifices for your education and still fail, which may make those sacrifices seem less valuable. But one key difference between the students I have seen succeed over the years and those who have failed is not that one student made a greater sacrifice than another. Rather, the successful students coupled their sacrifice with a vision. So not only did they work hard and make sacrifices, but they also understood why they were working hard. They knew what they wanted after graduation. So their sacrifice coupled with their vision is what brought them their success. So students who merely sacrifice and fail to also develop a vision for their future often sacrifice in vain. So to illustrate this point, I want to share a brief history. So in the mid-1800s, a profound thinker by the name of Soren Kierkegaard lived. The story goes that he was sitting in a beautiful garden in Denmark, which is where his home was, and he was thinking while smoking a cigar, which was a regular habit of Kierkegaard's. Kierkegaard was contemplating all of the great things that the people of his day were accomplishing in the 19th century. He noted that people were inventing and building railroads. They were building steamboats. They were building telegraph lines. And these inventors were being celebrated as benefactors to humankind because they were making life easier. Now, Kierkegaard recognized that these inventions were helpful in easing the difficult condition of humankind. But he worried about the consequences of a life that is too easy. Kierkegaard was someone who struggled from a physical handicap, and while he suffered a spinal condition, and while his impairment undoubtedly made his life more difficult, he understood and he discovered that embracing his difficulties and moving forward anyways made him a more complete person. So in other words, Kierkegaard discovered the great secret that it is in the struggle where meaning in life is found. He went on to develop a philosophy that advocated for embracing our struggles and rather blaming our problems on other people, at the world, at the government, at the universe, at your university. Instead, accept your challenges. Overcome them if you can, but in either instance, move forward anyway. He felt that our primary aim should not be in understanding how the world impacts us, but rather understanding how we, as individuals, should act in the world. Not how I, in relation to other people, or I as a member of this group or that group, but how I, as an individual, should act in the world, independent of anything or anyone else. But with continued advances in technology, particularly over the last 50 years, humankind has become less concerned with responsibility and more concerned with convenience. So we have the world in the palm of our hands, thanks to our smartphones. This is an unbelievable change in the human condition since Kierkegaard's day. So he was worried about the telegraph making life too easy. Imagine what he might think about the concept of a smartphone. Imagine what he might think of us being connected, the United States and India this morning or this evening. And imagine what he may have thought of you earning a university degree entirely online. So your education is designed to help instill in each one of us the notion of struggle. So each of us here have all been given the opportunity to discover the same thing that Kierkegaard discovered. One of the most important truths known to humankind, and that is meaning in life lies in the struggle. So to be clear, an education can definitely help one's career. An education can help ease our future struggles. But the point is that when the necessary struggle presents itself, either as a consequence of not adhering to correct principles, something that we have caused for ourselves, or if our struggles present as a necessary struggle, as the doorway to obtaining something worth having, we will find meaning as we embrace it. So as you leave here tonight, don't mistakenly walk out and think that because you have accomplished one thing, that you are simply entitled to another. Rather know that life is an endless chain of struggles, an endless chain of waking up day after day and proving yourself again and again. It is indeed a "what have you done for me lately" kind of world. And that's okay. We must prove ourselves again and again each and every day. And that's okay. And so as you step outside tonight, build on your triumph over struggle in your life thus far. My challenge to you and my best advice for your life is to go out and find the biggest and the heaviest thing that you can, pick it up and carry it as far and for as long as you can, for it is in the struggle that life reveals to us its meaning. Furthermore, meaning in life is discovered during struggle and not during leisure. So take advantage of the temporary struggle that lies ahead. As you do, you will discover that this struggle will result in more than simply developing competence in your field of study. It also holds the potential to be transformative in a way that instills meaning and hope for you on a deeply personal level, if you allow it to do so. So once again, congratulations. Your being here today is no small thing. We are honored that you chose Florida Tech University to help complete this difficult journey. And we wish you courage as you prioritize your studies, develop your vision, and seek to take responsibility for the next phase of your life, carrying your burdens and pressing forward anyway. So let's begin to look forward now, and please give your future selves a very enthusiastic round of applause. Thank you. All right, I want to pause for just a moment and take any questions that you may have. I'm not sure if this setup is possible, but
Hello, any student?
hello.
No question? No.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you, everyone. I look forward and welcome once again to Florida Tech University. We're honored to have you with us this morning. Thank you.